Hey, what's good? What's good? First time vid, let's get it. I'm here to tell you how to get what you want, right? And for those of you who do already have what you want, good for you. You know what I mean? Good for you. And you know, I'm happy for you because now everyone is living their dream, right? I feel like I am, but even then I still want more. And that's okay, right? Ain't nobody setting limits on me. I'm the only one in control of that. So what do you want, right? It's sad to think that, the first answer to even me sometimes like, oh, I want more money, right? But that's clearly an illusion, and I can destroy that for you right now. It's simple. Ask you what you want. I want to be rich. I want money. Okay, well, why? Why do you want that money? So I can, I don't know, buy a house, retire my mom, or I don't know, donate, right? Okay, well, there it is. You don't want the money. You want what the money can bring you. Done. That's it. So when you figure out what you actually want, right? You want to change the world or whatever, or you want to stay home with your kids. If it could be as simple as that, you can want whatever you want. So you paint that, you get it in your mind. Okay, I want that, right? And then we're conditioned to think, okay, well, next step is, all right, now how do I get that? And it's simple, so simple, but we are not set up and prepared and coached on how to actually get that, because the automatic thing is, okay, knowing that we are in a system that's run by currency, first thing is like, all right, how do I get the money for that then? Right? Like, how can I do enough to get that money? So you're thinking externally, and then you go from there, and then once you figure out the how, then you go ahead and decide, or you attempt it. And that's, obviously you're not going to succeed if you're just attempting something or trying something. So please don't ever half-ass anything. You decide you want something, you figure out, at least you think you figure out how, do it, and then decide to do it. That's it. You either do or you don't, right? So that seems like the basic plan that almost everyone follows. And I don't know how long I followed it, but now that I'm able to really question a lot more, I've realized and really take a really good look at this plan. I've been able to see gaps in it, and it's not really, it's not working. It works only for certain people or for certain situations. But in order to really get, for anyone and everyone to really get what they want, it starts the same. You obviously get your picture of what you want, whatever it may be, and then before jumping into the how, take a little pause in between and figure out, what do these things mean to you? What kind of emotions are they gonna draw out from you, right? Like having a house, like you want a house, well, it's gonna make you feel safe, secure, or it's gonna make you feel rich, whatever. It's gonna make you happy. And same thing can go for anything. If you want to travel, it's because you want that experience, that thrill, that excitement, right? So pick that want and give it meaning. You want to own business, you want to feel like the boss, or you want to, you want power. Yeah, give it meaning. Like really spend some time right there and give that every little thing or that one big thing meaning. What does that mean to you? What is that gonna make you feel? The meaning behind that, And then you go to the how. And instead of thinking how can I do the most to get the most amount of money in the short amount of time, in the least amount of time, is instead of thinking externally, which obviously action is very important, but if there's nothing going on up here and all you think is like, oh, I need to get 2, 3 jobs, 5 jobs, whatever, and it's just a matter of getting the right job and getting the right pay, you're not gonna go nowhere. You're not gonna go nowhere. You only get so far, and if you do get far, you're gonna be wiped out. You're gonna be tired. You're gonna be exhausted, and all of a sudden those wants are not gonna be as great as they were, or you might just kind of like be happy, but not really, just like for the moments. But anyways, actions matter, but what matters before the action is the intention, and the intention begins in the mind. So instead of thinking how can I do, more like switch it or bring it back and be like, how can I think of the same thing but from a different view? From how can I look at the same thing with a different perspective. And that's when you allow yourself to really not necessarily change the whole game, but to analyze different angles to where it's gonna, allow you to work smart and not hard, right? So a lot of people could probably, go to school or learn something real quick, right? And you might think that's enough, but at the same time, no, it's more of these people who are the most successful, as far as I know, like Bill Gates and all them, you know what I mean? How many of them dropped out of school and they have everything they want, right? So this is not education. It's self-awareness of how do I look at this? What is it that drives me? What is it, what's going on up here? How can I tweak my mindset and improve it? So it's the how intention, how the mindset. And then you do the work, right? And that's going to follow. The action, the impulses to jump into action is going to follow. And then clearly, in order to figure out how to tweak your mindset and how to think differently, you have to learn. Obviously, you have to ask, learn, and then practice it. So in order to get that mindset, you ask, you learn, and you practice. Ask, learn, practice. And then, last but not least, clearly, is decide. Decide that you're going to ask. Decide that you're going to learn. Decide that you're going to practice. To get that how mindset. How do I do this different? How do I think about this differently? Because this means so much to me. Because this is the meaning that is going to bring me, or the feeling and the emotion, that's what it means to me. And then ultimately it's going to bring you the want. So, you build that vehicle, you build that structure, and it's going to, it's like a system. It's going to automatically run, almost automatically. But it basically it's like I said, it's a vehicle. But the last piece to that, to make it go, or make it come, bring you that, without what you want, or those opportunities, those doors, is to ask why. Why did I build that vehicle? Why do I want that? Right? You don't get it confused with meaning. Meaning is like, that meaning of that's going to bring me emotion, certain excitement. It's going to, what this means a lot to me because my parents really wanted it for me, or I really wanted it for me. Right? It's kind of just a basic kind of surface level. But the why is more of a deep, the whole ocean, deep bottom, like why. And we all know why. And we all have the same why. Every human being on this planet has the same why. Excuse me. And then figuring out the why you build that vehicle in the first place, why you want that in the first place. It's simple. It's so simple. You are a human being, a free human being who deserves freedom in every aspect. Freedom. You're free to do whatever you want. Free, financially free, free, location free, and free, time free. Again, yes, money is going to be a big player in this. There's no need to complain. You just adapt and evolve, right? So you just, financial freedom is a great one. Location freedom is essentially goes hand in hand. You can get up and go wherever you want. And time freedom, also kind of relevant to money. Basically, you no longer have to be trading your time for money, right? And then you no longer have to be on somebody else's watch, when you could go to lunch and break, or what days you work and what days you don't. So time freedom to really do what you want, whatever time you want, wherever you want. and again, like I said, those are like, there probably is more type of freedoms, but essentially the freedom to really be and choose what you want, like just the freedom to be free. When you actually give that really focus and attention and really believe that you are free and that you deserve it, that's when you all of a sudden that want is no longer a want. It's a choice that you get to make. You get to experience that because you're a free human being and you are not limited. You are so free, you deserve anything you want. So it's no longer a want, it's like I deserve that because I'm choosing it. Because I'm that free. That's what the why brings. When you acknowledge it so much that it's, yes, I'm free and I deserve anything I want, that will take that vehicle that little bundle that you made, and make it so powerful that it's gonna bring you or open doors for you automatically, and you're gonna have impulses to take action because it means so much to you, because you decided to learn, to ask, learn, and practice. So it all just kind of creates a beast, like it creates an incredible amount of power inside you. You just go in, right? And that's how you get what you want. By figuring out that you're a free human being and that you deserve anything you want, and not just saying it, deep down believing it, deep down in your core understanding it, accepting it. Your destiny is in your hands. Whatever you choose to think about, whatever you choose to want, that becomes your reality, as long as you're able to understand that you do deserve that, that you do have the freedom to decide. You have the free will. You know, and in a sense, this is all kind of still basic. This gets so much deeper, but for now, that's something that you should know if you want to figure out how to excuse me, how to get what you want. So, I hope that clarified some things, maybe enlightened you. You know, I'm feeling great. That's why I decided to drop this video. I know there's gonna be another one. I don't know when. It just will happen. But you guys stay blessed, and it's all in here. It's all in there. It starts there.